in all the seasons that they've done, that reveal was unbelievable. She was repulsed by him.
What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rianne Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. Hopefully everyone had a fantabulous week. Remember when people used to say that? Fantabulous week. Did you used to say that as a
I definitely. It's something I have not heard in a while.
I've been workshopping it in my brain, saying it for one of these intros, and it just felt natural right there. Fantabulous week. We're going to get into the show, but first we have to thank our amazing presenting sponsor, Dunkin. We love Dunkin. We love running on Dunkin. And I'm sure if you are a listener of this podcast, then you love Dunkin as well. Right now, Dunkin has a great deal for you. If you get a medium or large coffee, you can get a $1 donut as well. The chocolate icing is staring me in the damn face right now.
And those little minis.
And those mini bites, those bagel minis, they want to be eaten by me. But I'm going to hold off because I'm not going to eat on the podcast. But that's why Dunkin is the best, because they have everything that we all enjoy in this life.
Exactly. So it's the easiest thing to just add it on to your medium or larger coffee, which is great. So you get your coffee, you can get your $1 donut, you can get your $2 bagel stuffed bagel minis, you can get your $3 sausage, egg, and cheese. That easy, that delicious. Just a quick little add-on when you're on your coffee run. So it's time for that $1, $2, or $3 Dunkin' run. This is a limited time offer with the purchase of medium or larger coffee. Exclusions and terms apply. Participations may vary.
There you go. Go get your Dunkin'. How we doing today?
Wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't want to blah, blah. I'm sick, blah, blah. Unfortunately, I joked around on Monday night.
Your immune system is taking a hit this season.
So bad.
I feel like, and it's crazy because I felt like it was kind of getting better, but then 2023, you're getting rocked.
Yeah, this past winter, it's been bad. I was blaming it on this studio because we were in such close quarters, and not the fact that we were just in multiple clubs this weekend.
Yeah.
But no, I got one of those IVs yesterday that you can they can come to your house, like a nurse can come to your house and give you an IV. And I was so down bad that I was like, I need this IV, like fill me up with supplements, vitamins, whatever. And I was talking to her and she was like, you got to take vitamins every day. And that's one thing that your girl has learned is I got to fucking take my vitamins. I got to be diligent with my vitamins because... Wow,
that actually just reminded me that I forgot to take mine this morning.
I just have to take my vitamins because if there's a sickness going around, you could bet your bottom dollar I'm catching it.
Yeah, it's without fail. Every single thing that's gone around New York this winter, you got.
I know. I know. Trust me, I'm just as frustrated as everybody else. Like, I don't want to be sick. Trust me. Being my sick least favorite thing is being sick. It fucking sucks. And I've been going on Noah and I have been talking about this. He's in the walking gang now. I love going on a daily walk, multiple. I just love walking around, exploring, and I just do it every day. And I couldn't when I was sick, and I was like, man, I just love living life. Just let me be free.
She was like, I wish you could transfer me your steps.
Yeah, not even for the sake, it's just that feeling that Cons, who works here, messaged me because I put on my story about walking, and he was like, I have a noticeably different attitude from the moment I wake up in the morning to after my morning walk. He was like, the change in my attitude, and I was like, I know, it's just so good, groundbreaking. Walking is good for you. I know, crazy concept.
Movement.
It feels good. So I was like, let me be free. And so I pumped myself. I didn't pump myself. The nurse pumped me with these freaking supplements and vitamins. And she said that I should I feel a little bit better today. And she was like, in 48 hours, you'll feel as good as new. So
good.
I'm on the mend. I'm happy to be here. How's your guys' week going?
It's a great week. Big shout out to my little brother. Launched his own line of sunglasses, and he did a little launch party Wednesday night, which was so fun. You can, jb3eyewear.com if you want to check them out. They're great. I love them.
They're really nice.
He's worked really hard on them, and it was just a really nice event. My parents were there, some of my cousins, family members, and then all of his friends ranging from middle school to high school to college. So it was a good range of people. And we had a lot of fun. My mom was cracking me up. She's having the time of my parents had the time of their lives. They were having so much fun. And JB, my brother and Matt James know each other, and they've, have seen each other and talk from time to time. And he came, and my mom she was just cracking me up. The three of us were talking for a little bit, and my mom just looks at him and goes, "So, you gonna get married anytime soon?" And he was like, "Whoa,
Laura Mariano's favorite question."
I was like, "Mom, what do you think? You're Us Weekly out here trying to get the scoop?"
Well, what did he say?
Yes, they said, "Mind your own business, lady." No. He was very sweet. It was just, he and Rachel in a very serious, committed relationship. He was like, life is good.
Yeah.
But it was just, it was fun. It was just the way, like,
it
was just, we were talking about something totally different, and there was just maybe a 2-second pause, and she just hit him with, "So you get married anytime
Let me tell you,
Laura
knows no bounds.
No.
And I appreciate that about her.
No. So we love
an honest woman.
Yeah, exactly. We had a very fun time. Good drinks, a couple Aperol spritzes.
Yeah, it looked lovely.
Delish. I know they put on a really good party. Like, the branding and everything looked really good. So I'm very proud of him. It was
it was really cool.
It was a very cool event. And other than that, I am just not. I haven't done too much this week. Been busy. I have a bachelorette party in Charleston this weekend. My first ever.
Wow, your first ever bachelorette?
My first ever bachelorette party.
I don't think I've been on one either.
Yeah,
I just said to you like I'm a seasoned
like you're
vet.
Exactly, like you're old salty pro.
Oh, honey, welcome to
first bachelorette.
My first bachelorette is gonna be in August. I
have one this weekend and then another in 3 weeks. But I'm very excited for this one. My group of girlfriends haven't all done a trip together since we went to Saratoga in 2021. I was we did an Airbnb where we all just went together and stayed, just the group of girls. But we haven't done anything, all of us, in a while. And we've just always been missing one person. And I feel like every single thing we've done for the last year, where not all of us have been together. So this is all of us, which is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you. That's gonna be really
fun. And it's
fun.
it's gonna be a good one because it's planned, but it's not we have an itinerary and good to go. But it's not every millisecond is planned.
Yep.
And we're they were joking because a lot of them flew out this morning, and they were there are all these other bachelorettes in the airport, and my friend was like, "Elizabeth, thank you so much for not making us all wear matching sweatshirts to get on the plane." I mean, we were all in different flights, but there was all the girls in their
right.
matching sweatshirts and ready to go.
What do you feel about that? Your ideal bachelorette party for you? Are you going to make?
Yeah,
people?
No, that's not my vibe. If it is good for you, I mean, it's
agreed.
You want to have fun. You all want to. I think it would be fun to do one time to just really just go all out and make it as over the top as possible. Not for my own, but if somebody else wanted to do it. But no, not my personal taste. I really like what we're doing one theme night.
I like themes. I was about to say, I like themes. When somebody comes with this night is hot pink night, so you just wear all hot pink.
Exactly.
Or this night is 70s, whatever. Yeah,
we're doing a 70s retro.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Fun print type vibe for one night. Yeah, exactly. So it's you get one planned good thing, but we got dinners planned, lunches planned, ready to go.
Was that Austin Powers Gold Member? Was that the 70s?
Foxy Cleopatra.
Yeah, Foxy Cleopatra.
Yeah. I think I'm re-wearing what I wore for the Scottsdale show. I think it fits in pretty well. It's that green and white.
Oh yeah, that was cute. Yeah, that'll fit that.
Matching set
that
with
is 70s.
My big chunky heels.
Yeah. That's very fun.
Exactly.
That's cool. Something different. You've never been there, so that'll be really fun.
I'm excited. I'm really excited to go to Charleston. I think we're hitting a lot of good places and going to try and fit in as much as we can in a couple days. Last time I went to Charleston, I was 12, and it was for my aunt and uncle's wedding.
Oh, so you have been there, but it was a long time.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I've never been there, but it seems like a fun place. I mean, something different.
I know we should go and
perhaps do a show there.
Do a show.
That sounds like we're teasing that we were coming.
No, I know, and we don't have anything planned.
Hey, but
it
next
would be
week,
fun.
Look forward.
Hopefully
next week we're releasing our tour dates and cities.
Yep.
I actually already released the cities by accident on KFC Radio.
Well, don't bring it up.
But whatever.
Well, it'll drive people to listen to KC Radio if they haven't listened to it
At the end of the day, they're going to find out eventually. It builds the hype.
For sure.
I'm not repeating it here, though. So if you want, you go listen to that episode. I was supposed to go to Florida this weekend, but I canceled it because obviously...
I mean, you've been sick.
I've been sick, and I don't think flying and going to Florida is the best idea. So that was a cancellation.
Fair.
But I'm planning on redoing my wardrobe in a sense. Like, we've been talking about this.
Yeah, we have.
With some other ladies in the office as well, where like we're just frustrated with like clothes and like what like we don't like anything that we own, and we walk into stores and we don't like stuff, and we're just confused about what Zara, the freak our style is these days.
I walked into Zara on Wednesday, the one by my apartment, and like main floor, top floor, looked through everything and was like, I don't like a single thing.
I feel you.
It's thing. I was like, how do I not like a single thing? Normally, like, there was a time where I would walk into Zara and I would leave with 9 million things. And I just walked in and out and was like, nah, God, not for me.
I know, I feel you. And it's been months now.
Free People has had some cute stuff, though. I did pop into Free People and bought some stuff.
It's been 9 months, not 9 months now. It's been a couple of months now where we've been talking about how we don't like anything anymore. And so my plan this weekend is I'm...
Cleaning out
my closet. I'm gonna like relax
every like 4 months.
Clean out my closet. I used to do this a lot when I was younger. My mom would make me go through my clothes, fill up the bags.
Oh my God, always.
And then donate the clothes.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that this weekend. I've been thinking about like figuring out a way. There's like some designer stuff that I have that I don't want anymore, and I'm like, I want to like give it.
You could put it on like the Real
or like if chicks in the office listener wants them, like take them
on your fucking Instagram story.
Like here, take these
highest bidder.
Right? Not even. I don't even know if I'd make people pay at this point. Like just take them off my hands. But yeah, I'm gonna go through my closset, clear out everything, do what I did as a kid, donate the clothes that I don't
therapeutic
wear anymore, and then log my little self online and do some shopping for some. I'm going to write down, and maybe this is something, if you're listening, that maybe you want to do and maybe you've been thinking about doing. I think it's something that would be therapeutic, is write down what you want. What, like basics. You want basic shirts, tank tops, new pants. How many new pairs of pants do you want? New skirts, new shorts. What do you want? What are you desiring in your closet that you then could mix and match these pieces? Have staples, mix and match. Be comfortable in your own skin in your closet and feel refreshed going into the spring and summer. Because winter is so different when it comes to dressing. You know, you're layering. When it comes to the winter, I'm like, I don't even fucking care if I'm wearing a cute outfit. I'm cold.
Yeah.
Spring and summer, that's when you bring out the good stuff.
See, I feel the opposite way. I feel like I look better in the winter. Like when I have more layers on. You have more things to wear. Jackets.
Interesting.
I fall fashion is my favorite.
Yeah, like fall.
I like fall. I like
because
anywhere
I can
from
still
spring
do like
to fall.
a sweater with like a cool jacket, but I don't need to be in a friggin' parka.
Summer, I'm just like, okay, I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah, but that's the thing with winter. You're putting on like a huge winter jacket, and I'm like, this is ruining my outfit. So
I wore sweatshirts and leggings for a lot of this winter. I think
same.
So no, I'm with you. I can do a lot of stuff. I went into Free People and I went into Aritzia, which I did get a few things. Aritzia is always just my go-to when it comes to like staples. God, I need to just pick up something like it depends on what it is, but I have some stuff from Aritzia that like I've had since high school, so it's when it's like good stuff, it's worth it.
Right. When you look in your closet, which me and you both probably have the same problem, and you look and you go, I've had this for 10 years. I haven't worn it in the last 6.
I know.
Why do I still have it? You think you're gonna put it back on one day and you just don't.
Yeah.
So it's better to just do that refresh. So if you're not doing anything this weekend, you're relaxing.
I do it pretty often.
Maybe
I
do
tell
it.
my stuff. I do it pretty often. I send it to ThreadUp.
That's a good idea
stuff
too.
Because like there's stuff that I just I wore one time and then just never wore again. Right. So,
or I have a really bad habit. This is one of my worst habits, I think, is if I order something and I don't like the way it fits, or I'm not happy with the product, I don't return it.
Yeah,
I just hold on to it.
that is a problem.
It's an awful
you cannot
habit
be doing
that I
that.
have.
Returning is such a hassle.
It's such an awful habit.
Yeah, but that's just lazy.
I know,
that's
it
just
is,
lazy.
but
Yeah, it is.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Because they're like, people are going to be too lazy to return, and
Yeah,
they're right.
it is pure laziness
Yeah.
on my part, a bad habit, really bad habit I'm
Yeah.
trying to break. But there's a donation truck outside of my apartment, so I'm gonna like just put all my stuff in there.
Thinking about trying one of those rental things, like rental clothing companies.
Like where you rent,
Like I don't know if it's like Rent the Runway or Newly or like something like that. But
you
I
like
feel
rent an
people-
outfit and then send it back.
Yeah.
See, that's my problem, is the sending it back part, which is like I'm bad at returning things.
Yes.
It is something my sister and I fought about so much growing up.
Yeah.
Is that I would ask her if I could borrow something. She's 6 years older than me, and she always had cooler clothes and everything. And when I was growing up, I always wanted to wear what she was wearing, and I would ask her if I could borrow something, and then I wouldn't put it back in her room, and she would just be like, just fucking put it back in my room. And like, it's just a problem that I have, and I don't do it purposely, you know.
Yes.
It's just a bad habit.
Yeah,
Trying to break the bad habit, you know.
I get it.
It is what it is. All right.
Your capsule collection you're putting together. That's what all the TikTokers say when they do that.
Yeah. This weekend
Putting together your capsule collection.
This weekend I'm capsule collecting.
Yep. Sounds great.
Don't hit me up. I'm capsule collecting.
Capsule wardrobe.
No, but it's great because I feel like we have such a busy spring coming up.
Yeah.
And so it'll be fun. New
Good
outfits.
time to spring clean. They call it spring cleaning for a reason.
You know what, Fran? that they do. Yeah. That they do. Full House episode. Remember spring?
Yes.
That was big for Danny Tanner.
Big.
All right, let's get into the rest of the episode. Weekly watch report.
Because we have, honestly, I have 9 million things to say about television.
Yeah, I have some things.
Like,
too.
I know as far as news goes, there's not much happening, but as far as commentary on television shows, I have a lot.
Yeah, we've got that covered for you. So we'll do weekly watch report. We will catch up on some Bravo, Vanderpump.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's all just going to fit into this.
It's every episode we're going to have a Raquel and Tom update. And you know what? It's what the people want. It's what the people are talking about. And we have one more thing. Trust me, we look through the topics and it's a slow week. Yeah. I wasn't here to talk about Selena and Zayn. So I just want to give my thoughts really quickly. Gigi Hadid came out and said that Zayn has her blessing, obviously, to date. I was just shocked on Selena's part. Like, I was like, man, like, don't you want someone you got no connection to in any way, shape, or form at this point? Like,
I guess not.
But whatever, you know?
Yeah, no, sometimes I do feel like there's always people. I mean, everybody feels this way. Sometimes there's someone in your past that you're just like, I just got to see if there's something.
Yeah. Which is why,
there, maybe.
Like, honestly, that sounded like hypocritical of me to be like, nobody out there that you got no connection, that you don't know already.
Yeah, can't meet somebody outside of your friend group.
Yeah, so I take back that statement. It's pretty hypocritical.
Ria's like, I would like to make a statement on Selena and Zayn, and I would also like to take back
then
my
I would like to
statement
retract that
from
statement, which is something that happens often where I like talk through things and then I'm like, I understand it a little bit more. I just mean like because Bella dated her ex.
I mean, they're connected in 9 million different ways.
And like, you know, it's just there's all these different, and he's the father of Gigi Hadid, your ex's sisters. It's just like a lot going on. Yep. But Selena's going to date around. And she's going to do her
Gigi
thing.
also dated Joe Jonas.
Yeah. Wow.
That one flies under the radar.
That does fly under the radar.
I saw them at a Taylor Swift concert.
Speaking of Joe Jonas,
which is crazy because Taylor Swift dated Joe Jonas. Yep.
I just wanted to say the ongoing like Jonas Brothers octopus is so funny. Octopus.
That was going to be my one more thing.
Oh.
Damn it, Noah.
Can I?
You can still be your one.
No, can I null your one more thing that you can't mention the same thing twice?
I can't talk about octopus.
You can't
twice.
But
it was
rule.
him with the Jonas Brothers.
Okay, I'll make an exception.
All right, I got something else.
All right. I feel like
do you want to talk about it though now that it's brought up?
That would be kind of a fun rule though, right? You can't repeat.
Yeah, I mean that kind of makes sense.
It's not a repeat though. It's like
it's a new thing.
Yeah, it's just the Jonas Brothers. It's really just more like the Jonas Brothers.
Use it. We'll let it slide this time.
Okay.
We'll let it slide.
I'll make it more like the Jonas Brothers TikTok presence.
Okay. Save that for your one more thing. Okay. And let's get into it. one more thing's at the end. And once again, it's
the weekly watch report is up now.
And we're going into the weekly watch report. If you're looking for a way to focus, get your energy right, make the most of your day, and you want energy, look at Proper Wild. Proper Wild has a ton of new flavors. They have apple, they have lemon lime, they have strawberry kiwi, and you can get the all-day energy that you need that's clean, no chemicals, no additives that sometimes give you that jittery feeling that sometimes energy drinks can give you. Not with Proper Wild. It's clean, all-day energy. So if you're looking to try Proper Wild, go to properwild.com/barstool and you will get Proper Wild for 30% off. All right, everyone, welcome back to the Weekly Watch Report, where we talk about the things we watched this week. Heavy TV week. Heavy TV week. Lots of things to chat about. I'm excited. Okay, I'll start off with like the things we don't have to go in depth about.
Yeah.
I started the Mindy Project. I watched all of the first season. So I think Mindy Kaling is so hilarious, and I've always thought she was funny in everything I've seen of her. And I like Never Have I Ever and the things she's written. And so I'm like, why have I never watched The Mindy Project?
Which is
I was
Mindy Kaling. When you said you never watched it.
It's all Mindy Kaling, and you like everything Mindy Kaling does. So why wouldn't you watch The Mindy Project? And I mentioned last week that I wanted like a new sitcom type of show. So I started The Mindy Project. I think it's hilarious.
It's a phenomenal show. I love The Mindy Project.
I watched the full first season. I'm going to give it a B+.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a little repetitive, but I still like it. So I don't want to
give it... It definitely is.
I don't want to give it like a solid like B+.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I'm going to continue to watch it. It's kind of like my when I go to sleep show a little bit. And like
it definitely went on for a long time because it like, if I remember correctly, I think it got canceled and then like picked up somewhere else. So I think it was maybe on... I think it was like on Fox and then it went to Hulu. So it definitely like maybe lasted a little longer than it needed to, but very funny.
Yes. It went from 2012 to 2017.
Yeah.
So definitely a long time ago. Yeah. I feel like I missed out not watching it, but now I'm watching it and I'm going to give it a B+. I watched this show Pressure Cooker on Netflix. Episodes 1 and 2. I like cooking shows a lot, and I don't ever really love the ones that they put on Netflix or Hulu. Like I like the ones that are on the Food Network that then they put on Netflix or.
This is a hot time for the Food Network shows. Tournament of Champions is on.
Oh really?
It's the best thing they'd put on. It's the best thing they do.
I like Chopped. I like.
Have you ever watched the Tournament of Champions?
No.
Oh, Rhea. Watch the Tournament of Champions. They do it every year, so it's 4 seasons. Yeah, it's on now. I'm not caught up. Joe and I just started, but they do like a March Madness style tournament. It's hosted by Guy Fieri.
Wait, where
they bring all the best chefs?
On Hulu? Can I watch it on demand?
Where can I watch this? On demand.
Sounds like I want to watch this tonight.
It's a 32 chefs, like the biggest names from the Food Network. They all compete against each other. They're all seeded. It's literally March Madness, and they go head to head. And there's a randomizer, and it's like a big wheel, and Guy Fieri spins it, and it's like a produce, a protein, equipment, and like a style. And whatever it lands on, the 2 chefs have to use every single item. They go head to head, and then it's blind judged. You're crying about the Tournament Champions. And then it's blind judged, and the winner moves on to the next round. It's a phenomenal show.
Why do I have tears in my eyes?
I don't know. The idea of the Tournament Champions or the Food Network just moved you to tears.
Literally moved me to tears. That's why have I not known about this
show? I
feel like a freaking noob.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's the best cooking program. It's the best like cooking event that they put on every year. Every year when March Madness is happening.
So now I could watch it tonight when I go home.
Yeah, I think there's like 8 or 9 episodes out.
Holy shit! Yeah. This is the best thing. Literally moved to tears about it. Like that's amazing. Why have I not heard of this?
I don't know.
Holy shit. Okay.
It's people from all across the board. People that have been on Chopped or Guys Grocery Games.
This is amazing.
Iron Chef,
this is
Top
amazing
Chef.
News.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy I brought up this show because
I was
now
going to bring
I know
it up
this.
too because it's on my weekly watch report of me, Joe, and I watched the first 3 episodes.
What did you grade it? What are you going to grade it?
Oh, a Tournament of Champions is an A cook. Like in the realm
so
of cooking
excited.
shows, it's an A cooking show.
I am so fucking excited. I love Cutthroat Kitchen, Chopped, Beat Bobby Flay, like all those kinds of shows.
Sometimes you get a big upset, like an 8 seed beats a 1 seed.
I only watch them on like Hulu or Netflix or whatever, so I'm not caught up like on the daily scheduling of the Food Network, which is why I missed this, which is crazy. I feel like an idiot, but now I feel blessed.
This is the 4th season, so I bet you could also go back and watch the other seasons.
God, capsule collecting, not me this weekend. I have the tournament to watch.
You got 4 years of the TOC to catch up
Final
on.
4? No, babe. we got the tournament food champions to watch.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, wow. I'm so excited. There is nothing more exciting than finding out that you have something to watch that you are so fucking excited about. Like that feeling running through your bones.
You started crying.
I literally I got my period. Anyways, okay, pressure cooker.
It ain't the TOC.
No, it ain't. It ain't. And honestly, I'm lowering my grade now that I've heard about that. I'm lowering my grade.
Okay.
Okay, so I watched the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's getting a D from me.
Okay.
I wanted to like it more than I did. These people are just a bunch of lame-os. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I watched the first episode and I was like, okay. It was in my state of like, I can't move from the couch right now. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and watch this. Like, you know, and you're just like, I'm gonna just take this in. And it was more, I talked to Glenn about it because Glenn loves cooking shows. And I think he worded this. He was like, it's more of a reality show than a cooking show. But like, it's all about cooking. So basically, it's a bunch of chefs that are judging each other. Mm-hmm. So they all cook these meals and then they all eat them and they all judge each other. And then they vote and like the people at the bottom go home. But then the person who gets voted off then judges the next round. So it's kind of like, you were the worst one. What gives you the right?
Yeah.
You know, like I was confused. I'm like, what gives you the right?
They get rewarded?
Yeah, like, oh, now you're in charge.
Yeah.
You got kicked off, but now you're in charge.
Right.
And like, they think they're better than everyone. Like, you just got kicked off. Like, who are you to tell them?
It's kind of a weird format.
Right. And it's like, listen, me and you could both judge food, right? But we're not going to judge it better than an amazing chef, I think. So it's like, you're the bottom of the barrel of this group. So what gives you the right to judge these people? So fair. I watched 2 episodes and I was like, all right, I did my due diligence here and I'm out. I'm giving it a D, but I tried it out. Succession, awesome. We talked about this on Monday. We'll talk about it again. Fucking fantastic season premiere.
My dad like kind of tried to dress like Logan Roy to go to the party.
Listen, channeling Logan Roy is not a problem.
Why did you just show up here like you're Logan? He had a blazer, a quarter zip sweater, and like a button down on. He shaped his facial hair like he had a goatee, which he like does not do often, and he had like a cloth unbranded baseball hat. And he was just telling everybody to fuck off. We were like, all right, Dad, like
that's amazing.
You are not actually Logan Roy.
But I appreciate the effort.
Yes.
Amazing. Like amazing.
I was talking about it more.
I keep saying amazing, but it was so good.
And it wasn't really like, and we said this before, it wasn't the most groundbreaking episode as far as events that happened, but the dialogue was so good. So good.
Sometimes when I watch a show like that, or mainly Succession, I'm like, how do they do it? How do the writers do this?
I know.
The dialogue is fantastic. You're on the edge of your seat based off their words.
I know.
Their words have you hanging on by a thread. And for that reason, they get an A from me.
Yeah.
I don't want to give A+ too soon for Succession because I'm sure that'll come. I'm going to give it a solid A.
The clips, I was watching some of the clips back of Tom with the making fun of the Burberry bag, and I was like, it's just top notch.
It's everything about
top notch.
I've seen like so many TikToks dissecting like the looks of the show and how everyone's like what they wear is important, and it's interesting. Like now Tom looks like he knows what he's doing now. Like he looks more in with, I mean, because he's in with Logan now.
Yeah. Send
he
me
looks
that.
more confident.
I would.
And like his hair, and like there was one about Shiv too, because apparently it's like they all dressed to impress Logan, or like in
Yeah. That makes
relation
sense.
to Logan. But
I gotta look that up. That's interesting. But yeah, I season premieres are only of a show that's been on for a while. You always expect it to be okay, I'm in, but you never expect it to be like Dynamite. I think Dynamite.
Yeah.
And then okay, so I did mini project. Oh, Love Is Blind.
Let's talk about Love
First
Is Blind.
5 episodes.
Fully.
Let's fully.
Yes.
Okay, before we fully talk about Love Is Blind, I want to mention quickly Summer House. I skimmed through. I didn't watch it fully, so I'm not going to give a grade. Okay. Some interesting banter going on. It's not as like crazy as I thought it was going to be.
We're like 5 or 6 episodes into this season.
Yeah. It's pretty boring. And listen, I don't know how to word this, because I think we've made it clear of like we're not like the biggest Lindsay stans, right?
No, 100%.
But I am confused. Like I'm getting a little confused on the pressure, or like I understand Danielle wants her best friend.
Yeah.
And it's annoying if Lindsay won't go somewhere without Carl one weekend, right? Like you can go one weekend with your friends, or one night with your friends, or whatever. But the way Danielle is talking about Lindsay's drinking around Carl and being like he's changing the way, and it's like I think Lindsay's just being respectful of her partner. Like if he has a problem, then you are going to adjust accordingly, and when he's not there, maybe you'll act a little different. You know, I'm
Here's
trying
the
to
thing with Lindsay and
navigate
Danielle.
this situation.
I think it's a projection thing. Lindsay and Danielle are best friends. I think Danielle has always been used to Lindsay and Carl as friends. Now they are dating, and Danielle has been in a relationship been in a long-term relationship. She, I think, has to make sacrifices for Robert all the time. I mean, they're no longer together. But I think when they were, she had to make sacrifices a lot. He was a chef, constantly traveling. That's like their whole thing. They didn't see each other. So I think Danielle is used to being a girlfriend that like has a lot of her own time and can still hang out with all of her friends and all that. And because of that, she expects her friends that are in relationships to be the same way.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, you and Robert are in a relationship and that's how you are, but Lindsay in a relationship is different. And if Lindsay wants to change some things for Carl, she's going to do it. I get it. I still think Lindsay plays a little bit too much of the victim card, like that everybody's coming at her. It's like, no, they're just trying to talk to her.
Yeah.
And Danielle's just coming from a place of like, I want to keep my friend. Like, I don't think it was coming from a malicious place. It's just, I think it was more perhaps problems Danielle was having in her own life.
That's true, just projecting.
Because of the chain, like there might have been things changing in her life that she was like, I need Lindsay to be my friend who the same, and she's not, and I can't deal with
it. I understand the friend, like needing a friend conversation. I agree with that. It's just the drinking conversation. I'm like, if Lindsay doesn't want to drink around her fiance that does not drink, that's fine. Like that's, I think, you know,
100%. I would be bummed in the standpoint of Danielle arguing like Lindsay being like, there's no reason for me to go out in Montauk without Carl.
Yeah, that
it's like, okay, it's like that's fine if you want to be that attached to your boyfriend, sure, but it's from time to time, like your best friend wants to hang out with you and like go get drinks and I'm like, you can leave Carl at home for one night, it'll be okay.
And I'm sure you want to as well. Yeah. Like there's part of her, I think it just probably wasn't expressed the right way. I
think Lindsay and Carl are still very much trying to navigate like what they can and can't do. Lindsay definitely, when I think they were first together, sacrificed a lot of her normal activity to make Carl more comfortable, because it wasn't exactly like Carl is 10 plus years sober and it's very consistent in his life. It's a work in progress. Like he's very much working on it. So I think she sacrificed a lot for him. I mean, it's always work, but he's sacrificed a lot for him. And now that they've been together for longer, it's like, oh, well, I still like kind of like doing some of those other things. And now they're just trying to find their footing on like what that looks like for their relationship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think And also, we don't see everything, and I'm sure they're not all focused on them 24/7 as well. You know, like it's a reality show. They're going to show the drama.
Yeah, I'm just like, and like the new people aren't bringing it for me.
Maybe it's time.
I've seen a lot of people talking about how they have to like rebrand. I think it was Danny Pellegrino who said that he thinks that take the young people, you know, early mid-20s, you can keep them. But the Carl and Lindsay, Amanda, like the older couples, situated couples that are like in New York, they were like, he said, make a spinoff show in New York of all of them. Yeah. But like leave the actual like Hampton summer house to the singles. Because
the vibe isn't friends in a summer house anymore. It's people on a show together living in a house.
Yeah.
And if they still want to do that, that's fine. But it is
with like deep rooted issues now.
Yeah.
That it's just
they would probably all be a little bit happier if they didn't have to be forced to share a house.
Chris, I feel like has been an unnecessary addition. Gabby, I can't quite get a read on. I don't. Sam, I've joked because I know Sam.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. Like Gabby said something about, in this past episode, Gabby said something about having her parents still pay for like all of her groceries and shit. Like she was like, oh, I got my parents' card for that. And I was like, it's just
can't relate.
No. Okay, you can't be living life like that.
Can't relate to that. That was like when people like when I was younger, people would be like, "Oh, I have my parents' credit card." Like, and I'm like, "What? My parents would never fucking trust me to have their credit card set up anywhere on my phone or anything." Like, just wild.
It's just when you reach.
I mean, like, good for them.
People,
but
obviously, like you know, it just depends on your situation. But I think in her situation, like when you are. You know, she's like in between jobs right now, I think, on the show, or she had left. Something happened with her previous job. It's like you're living in New York, you're a working person. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like you can pay for your own groceries.
I just think back to when Paige and Hannah joined Summer House, and it seemed so seamless.
Yeah,
like it was like these. And it was the first season I ever watched. And then I went back and looked, and I'm like, it's so it just seems so natural. So
they haven't been able to remake that magic.
No, different times, but glad, you know, Paige has been on for a while now. So
yeah, exactly.
Glad it worked out. But final, Love is Blind, first 5 episodes. There's more episodes out today when you're listening to this. Fridays they come out. Can't wait to watch.
So excited.
This has been. Love is Blind has become appointment television.
I know.
Let's be honest.
I know.
Let's put it on the table. Love is Blind. Love is Blind has become a must-watch show on Netflix. Kevin Clancy texted me on Sunday, and I was only 1 episode deep.
Yeah.
And he was like, tell me you're watching Love is Blind. Like this girl, Irina. I always mess it up. Irina.
Yes.
He's like, you need to catch up. He was like, I am blown away by this human being. And I caught up and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing TV. You're like, these people are awful, but thank God they were put onto our TVs because I don't want to see the good people on Love is Blind anymore. Ever since you put Bartiz on my TV, I now need everyone to be as awful as him on Love is Blind.
Friggin' Shake.
Like all these.
But they haven't really given us female villains.
Right.
Like, it's always been the guys.
Give me a fucking
and
villain.
These two.
Give me someone so hateable to lock me in. It's crazy. It is crazy how much a hate watch can do for a person. And that's why everyone watches Love is Blind now, because you're like, oh, these people really exist in this world. So really, to break it down, I guess, I think the biggest thing people are talking about is Irina and Zach.
And
if you haven't watched, catch up. Don't listen to this. We're going to talk about what has happened already, 1 through 5. But I mean, the last episode we watched was really...
Their reveal was the most uncomfortable reveal this show has ever seen. In all the seasons that they've done, that reveal was unbelievable. She was repulsed by him. Like she was repulsed by him. And I can't even believe I'm using that word.
And he said that she looked like Megan Fox.
Right? Yes, but that was after. In that moment, she's looking at him, she's like, you're freaking me out. Like, you're not blinking. She told him he looked like a cartoon character. Like, imagine you meet someone for the first time. You literally have told each other you're in love. Like, you're you're getting married. And the first meeting you have, she looks you dead in the eye. She's like, you look like a cartoon character.
Yo, I can't stand her, but I want her on this show. I can't stand her, but I need to talk to her and know what's going on in that head.
I know.
If this is really who she is as a human being.
She's got some deep-rooted insecurities.
But she's
projecting. She's got to go to. I DM'd with somebody and they were like, we should have a Netflix spin-off of where they take the Love is Blind people and send them to therapy and we watch them unpack their problems in therapy.
Remember those shows that we used to watch on TV? Like, I'm blanking. Was it? I remember Michael and Dina Lohan went on. Bam Margera and his mom went on.
Oh, like Celebrity Rehab. Like,
was it Celebrity Rehab or like,
yeah,
it was like therapy? No,
but it was therapy. But it was like
therapy. But I remember one season it was Michael and Dina Lohan. It was Bam Margera and
like
his
couples
mom.
therapy, celebrity couples
and
therapy,
it was unbelievable. Do that with the people.
They
from
did that
show.
shit on like VH1, right? Like,
yeah, VH1 had all those.
Yeah,
I want to.
No, those two.
Can somebody look that up for me quickly? Dina and Michael Lohan, Bam Margera and his mom. I want to know all the other people on the show as well. That was on VH1.
This giant stain on my sweatshirt.
Oh my god!
And I don't even know where it came from. I think I put it in the wash weird. Anyway.
But you're right. That would be a good idea. Have these people and let's watch that happen because you're being filmed, right? And so I felt so bad for Zach because he's just made to feel like a piece of shit throughout the whole thing. And the last episode 5,
their breakup.
And the pillow separating them. And he was like, this is awful. It's been fucking awful.
Well, they're like laughing. At least they were kind of like laughing. They were kind of like, we hate each other.
Yeah. I love that because you could tell he was like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
He didn't say that directly, but he wanted to. And she was more like, okay, now let's talk about like Christian. Like she like just like you could tell Zach was still kind of hurt a little bit. Like, yo, you are not who I thought you were. Like, you're hurting my feelings. Like, whatever. Like, you are awful. This is awful. And she was like, I know it's my best friend's guy. It's like, you're not even going to finish your conversation about your own relationship.
But like, our 5-minute conversation was the most thrilling moment I've had in weeks.
And now she's just about to take her best friend's man.
What is his name's not Christian. What's his name?
No, it's not Christian. Am I blanking?
It's definitely not Christian. Micah and it's for sure not Christian.
It's not Christian?
No. I think it's something else.
Oh, you know, there was a... Christian was the name of the person on Pressure Cooker. Sorry. I'm mixing all my shows.
No, it was Micah and
it wasn't
Paul. His name's Paul.
His name's Paul?
His name's Paul.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there someone else on the show with a C?
There's Tiffany and Brett is his name. There's Chelsea and
okay, Chelsea and Kwame,
yes.
I'm sorry, not Christian. Christian was the guy on Pressure Cooker.
Irina,
I've been watching a lot of TV. Have you seen? Yes, are you proud?
Irina wants Paul now. Irina and Micah are supposedly BFs. Micah had to put out another statement.
She's had to release a ton of statements.
and like there's
I don't even know if she's had to. She just has released a ton of statements.
I know.
The two of them together, like...
But it's just so funny. Like, there's just some girls where it's always felt very authentic from the women who have wanted to go on the show. And now for the first time, we're getting women who clearly just want the fame, which is just so funny. They don't give a fuck about this process.
No.
Micah and Irina were just trying to secure that proposal. They were like, we need somebody to propose so we can get to the next stage of the show.
Yeah, they're like, we need to see what we were working with. Like, I don't give a fuck who proposes to me.
Micah doesn't care about Paul. Micah doesn't care about Kwame. No. She doesn't care about any of them.
Micah is going to hand Paul over to Irina like this. She's going to go, have him. Or she's going to put up a big stink because she knows she's on reality TV.
Keeps going back to Kwame. Chelsea's getting mad. Kwame clearly likes Micah better. Like, it's just...
You know what grinds my gears?
They just keep talking about getting dick down. Like,
they are horned up on this season. You know what grinds my gears though, watching Love is Blind, is when because let's be honest, the format of this show is ridiculous. Yeah. Me and Devin watched the first episode together, and she was like, would you like be able to do something like this? Like, no. I was like, fuck no. Like, and I was like, absolutely not. Like, yes, the personality is what matters the most. Yeah. At the end of the day, the personality is forever. Looks fade, you know, that the way that saying goes. But don't tell me you don't want to know what the person you're getting fucking engaged to looks like.
No, I know.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So the format of this show is insane.
Been ridiculous, but they have perfected the formula.
Oh, but it's amazing.
Every season,
it's great TV.
Every season they make sure that there is one like really solid couple that makes you think like, holy shit, this show works. And like a lot of them are still together. So it's like they've found there's ones that like, holy shit, like this does kind of work. And then you put in the absolute freaks.
They're
who just
freakazoids on this show.
And never have we had Zach.
Wait, but I wanted to finish my thought about so what was I going to say?
Formula.
The formula is ridiculous, but it makes great TV. So obviously that's why they do it. But when they go, all right, we're gonna meet everybody, you're gonna meet who you've been talking to, like, of course you're gonna see the person that you may have, and you're, oh my god, your head might turn.
Yeah.
Right? Love Island.
Yeah.
Your head might turn.
That's why they make them all hang out.
That they all hang out. Your head might turn because you're like, oh wait,
yeah,
I'm more attracted to this person. But when they start openly fucking flirting with each other in front of their fiancés, I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
I know.
You are making it so uncomfortable for everybody around. Once again, great TV, but
yeah,
it's very apparent that you want to fuck her and not her.
Yeah,
you're making it clear.
I know.
And they're all talking like, she's like, who was it? Was like, they're like, have you done it all?
Probably
she was like,
Chelsea.
And she was like, no, it wasn't Chelsea.
Jackie.
I'm forgetting the
Tiffany.
name. But she was like, no, but like, I know how to please him in other ways. Because she said she had her period.
I think, yeah.
And she was like, the first time I don't want to be on my period, which I get.
Respect.
Like, first time you have sex with someone, you don't want to be on your period. Even though, beside that, then go for it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not shaming period sex. If you're afraid of a little period sex, then you're a pussy. But that's just my take on it. Anyways. But she was like, I'm pleasing him in other ways. I'm like, this is the most they've talked about this really, on this show.
The way they cut it made it seem like every time the girls got back together, they'd be like, so you fuck them yet? Like, it was like, wait, what?
Did you get the name of that show?
Yeah, Family Therapy with Dr. Jen.
Yeah, Family Therapy with Dr. Jen. Yeah, do Love is Blind therapy
with Dr. Jen.
With Dr. Jen, or Dr. fucking put Nick Lachey in a little lab coat and sit him down with the people on Love is Blind. Because at that point, you're putting that guy on every show.
Yeah.
Make him a doctor.
No, it's crazy. And now Zach's song in the pods.
You posted that on your story.
I went back and was like rewinding it, like and just I could not believe what I was watching. And there's definitely been contestants that like the other people or like the other women, when it comes to the guys, are like, ooh, like I don't really like him, or like they say stuff about this person. The other girls, no, like Zach, I almost feel bad. I mean, I don't know really what he's like in real life, but you know, Jackie is like, Zach, he's a fucking weirdo. Like, they're just throwing weirdo around. Chelsea was telling Kwame, Chelsea was like, keep that guy away from me. Like, they're just like, everybody is weirded out by him to the 10th degree. And it's just been unbelievable. Now, fucking, I hope we're gonna see now the episodes are out, but God, I hope Bliss doesn't give him a shot. She probably will, but she really shouldn't.
I can't wait to watch the rest of this season. I can't wait.
It could be the first season that we have a double proposal, which would be kind of hilarious. Like if Zach spends some time with Bliss and then proposes to Bliss.
I'm giving this, I didn't even grade it yet, but I'm giving A-.
Yeah.
B+, A-.
The pod episodes were a little slow, but when they all got together, things really went up.
So I'm giving it an A-. Yeah. For the drama that you wish for
Yeah.
to unfold. So I'm giving it, yes. I wish I could grade all the episodes separately, but I'm just going to clump them into one.
Yeah.
A- for Love is Blind. Great stuff happening.
It's been insane.
It has been.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a 40-minute discussion.
No, I think we won. Like we said, there's going to be a lot of TV. We talked about a lot. So I think that does cover a lot. If you love aviators, but they're always getting tangled in your hair, Shady Rays now has the tangle-free aviators. Now you can get the classic aviator look without the messy hair because of their custom patent-pending nose pieces that they designed specifically to avoid tangling. So you can see, if you're watching on YouTube, I have them in my hair right now. Tangle-free, not an issue. They're not getting stuck. I'm not pulling out any hairs. I put them on and off, which is amazing. So the frames are super lightweight. I have, the rose-colored ones right now. We also have the lenses. They're big and stylish. These frames are, like I said, super lightweight, but also feel very high-end. We love the shine on the frame, the bright lenses, and they really have it all going for them. Shady Rays Tangle-Free Aviators are one of the hottest sunglasses right now, and they have already sold out multiple times, but they are back in stock now, including the Calamessa Rose Gold frame. Plus, Shady Rays offers the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair of sunglasses is backed by lost and broken replacements. So if you lose or break your pair, even on day one, they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Head to shadyrays.com/tangle-free and use code CHICKS for 30% off their best-selling tangle-free aviators and much more. So save before they sell out and try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. As far as what I've been watching, I have a lot of stuff that I'm watching, and if people want to hear it, they can hear it, but I don't necessarily have grades for everything. Okay. Real Housewives of New Jersey. And I'm not even going to grade it, but I just want to talk about maybe the weirdest thing that has ever been said on this show was Louis looking Joe Gorga straight in the face at a pool party and saying, I wear your father's pajamas at night to make the girls feel safe. And Joe Gorga, yes. What? You didn't see this clip?
You post on your story and I wasn't loading. You know when you get frustrated, it's not loading? I was like,
Joe Gorga, I wish I could reenact the face Joe Gorga made. Joe Gorga looked at him and was like,
I could see
like
Joe
where it was
face.
like he didn't know if he was being serious or like should laugh, but he was being serious. I flip-flop on Louis. Sometimes I'm like, what is happening? But then there's moments where Louis, like, he gets in this mode where he'll
I got so excited talking about Love is Blind.
Gave you a headache.
I feel like the blood is rushing to my head right now.
So there's times where I'm like, he's making sense, and then there's times where he's so over the top trying to perform for the cameras where he like this episode,
father's pajamas.
This episode, I kid you not, I wear your father's pajamas to make the girls feel safe. He goes, did you know that? It's like, you absolute psychopath.
That is so weird.
So weird.
Freakazoid.
But they're all like arguing. And this is Louis. He goes like this. He's like, Teresa, look at me. Teresa, look at me. You're wrong. You're like, and he gets down on the ground, and it's like,
Louis?
Oh, yes. He's like
he was on the ground?
Yes.
A grown man should never be on the ground.
No,
like
he's just
that.
like trying to level, like looking at Teresa being like, we gotta talk this out.
Level
Like
with me, babe.
Basically, it's so absurd.
This is too much for me. I've fallen ill and now my blood pressure's
Well, now there's like this pizza situation is apparently where this all stemmed from. Teresa and Louis claim that Joe suckered them out of money.
I watched last week, but I'm not caught up on this week's episode.
You'll find out. But Teresa and Louis say Joe suckered Louis out of money. Joe argues that they wanted more of a company that was his idea.
What would you do if someone walked up to you? If Gia or JB's significant other came up to you and said, I wear your
dead parents'
I wear your father's pajamas at night.
Dead parent. Not even like
no.
Hey, like
I wear your dead father's pajamas at night.
Yeah. Teresa tried to clarify and say it was like pajamas he's never worn before, but
So
that wasn't.
then how does that make someone feel safe?
Exactly.
If he's never worn them, then what is the point of even saying that?
That was not the message that Louis was trying to send.
He was saying, I embody your father around. That
was like
kids.
an absolutely ridiculous thing to say. But New Jersey has been phenomenal.
Like one of those like little nightcap thingies.
Yeah, B+ from
silk pajamas.
Like his fucking like the Charles Dickens. Like it's like what am I thinking of? The Night Before Christmas. Yeah. Ebenezer Scrooge getting ready for bed.
Yeah, it's so creepy.
Oh my God. All right. Real Housewives of Miami watched all the reunions. Good reunion. Oh, I forgot to get solid B+ on Real Housewives of New Jersey.
You have the clip still on your story, right?
Probably, yeah.
Miami.
Daisy Jones 8 and 9. 9 and 10. 9 and 10 episodes. Phenomenal. I give the last two episodes, I give an A. I loved this show, and I'm listening to all the songs. I hope they go on tour. I'm sad because I don't think that they're going to be able to do more. I honestly hope that they don't, because I think that it just made sense. And if they try and force another season out of it, I don't know if it's going to be as good. But God, it was good. I really liked it. I really liked Daisy Jones. I was a big fan. Started Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip where they're all in Thailand. Crazy group of people, not giving it a grade. Love is Blind. My grade is I'm also going to go with A-. Ridiculous first 5 episodes. Succession is an A. Love Island UK. I finished. The winners are out. If you watch on Hulu, it's also up. So I think everybody now has basically seen who won. If you haven't, I won't reveal, but you'll know who I'm talking about. Honestly, shocking winners, because I feel like the finale was just full of contestants that the public kind of hated. Not necessarily the couples as a whole, but like one individual member of the couple. So it was like, they're like, we're not letting that person win. So they just went with the couple that like had been together for the least amount of time. But she seemed so genuine that I think that got a lot of people on their side, but they were definitely shocked to win for sure. Wear your father's pajamas.
I wear your father's pajamas.
Oh, wait, you know what? He goes, I wear your father's pajamas tonight?
No, I didn't know that.
No,
Louis.
I didn't fucking know that.
You weirdo. And like, oh my God, I don't even want to say it.
It's just.
What if they become intimate? And she has to take off her dead father's
like I said,
pajamas?
in the clip that I posted, it was the other housewives talking about it, and like most of them are like, what the fuck? That's so weird. Teresa's like, oh, I bought him all these pajamas. Like, he never wore the clothes I bought him, so I just have all these. They were his, but they were like never worn. It's like, no. Louis said that to send some weird fucking dominant message to Joe Gorga. That was like,
I am your father.
Yeah, like, I'm the fucking patriarch of this
Joe,
family now.
I
wear your father's pajamas at night. What?
Do you wear your father's pajamas at night? No, I do.
Oh my God. Comfort show. I started Next in Fashion. I just had watched the first episode. I like Gigi Hadid and the like doing hosting stuff. I think she's good. I don't have a grade for that. Shrinking finale. I liked. Ended on quite the cliffhanger, literally. So I kind of was like taken aback at the ending of that, but I really loved the season as a whole. I give the whole season, I give this last episode a B+. I give the whole season like an A- of just overall enjoyment. I really liked it. And Ted Lasso, I'm up to date as well. I love Ted Lasso. I'll give Ted Lasso a B+. It hasn't totally had me at all the moments yet, which it normally does, but I am excited to see what happens with this Zava character. They basically just made a soccer player that's like just like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and it's kind of like almost feels almost like a parody of him, but it's very funny, and I love I do love Ted Lasso, so I'll give that, what did I say, B+? Yeah, I'm sticking with that. And I think that's all. I think that's all I got. I have watched a bunch of other stuff, but I'm not even, like, caught up on The Voice. But Grey's Anatomy I'm caught up on, which I will give a D.
When are you going to stop watching that?
I'll never stop.
Even if it's that bad?
Yeah, I'll never
Why?
stop. Because I'll just never stop.
They gotta end it.
I'll just
really
never
gotta
stop.
end
Yeah,
it.
why aren't they ending
Like,
the
if
show?
she's leaving, like, end the show.
Just end the
it's
show.
called Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right,
Just end it.
That's what I got.
Okay. I think this is the longest weekly watch report.
That's
of all
why we
time.
were like, we don't have anything else to say because it's just TV has been
We
dominant.
watched a lot of TV.
Watched a lot of TV. Crazy moments across the board.
Okay. I don't have that much. I watched Daisy Jones in the 6, episode 9 and 10. Originally, I gave both the episodes a B-. And then I went back and watched it. Everyone's like, I don't know if it was the mood I was in. I liked it. And I was like, oh, this is a solid show. But then I saw everyone else's reaction, and I'm like, did I miss? Like, everyone's like, this is the greatest thing ever. I'm like, all right. I went back and watched some of the finale, and I'm like, I raised it to a B.
Okay. Very solid.
But yeah, I think it was solid show. Like, there's certain things that it's hard not to compare it to like an Almost Famous or something like that, where I'm like, just different. But
yeah, different kind of story.
give it a B, and yeah, I wouldn't mind if they kept it going, but
I just don't think there's really how do you do that? Where do you pick up? You pick up with them being old?
Yeah, you pick up with like, okay, now Daisy, like they're gonna make music again, like.
Yeah, I don't know, but then they got to be like the old version of their characters.
But in
the
reality,
whole time.
they don't even look that old. It's like 20 years.
No, they don't. But it's like it just feels weird in my mind. I don't know.
I think she looks better as old Daisy.
Yeah, well.
I watched Shrinking finale. Give it a C+. Just a little too corny for me.
You guys know I love corny shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I rewatched Nope, the movie.
Never saw it.
I know that like for some reason a lot of people don't really like it.
Very
to his other
polarizing
stuff. Yeah.
movie.
I love it. I think it's a great movie. I give it an A-. Like, I fully captivated again watching it again. Succession, give that an A-. Just solid. Like, great.
So good.
Great premiere. Great premiere. And I'm only giving it an A- because I'm like, I'm giving it room to grow for the rest of the season. I watched this movie called Dragged Across Concrete with
Dragged Across Concrete?
Yeah. Vince Vaughn and noted anti-Semite Mel Gibson. But that aside, solid movie.
Never heard of it.
It came out in like 2018, I think. It's like two cops who kind of
Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson are cops?
Yeah, and then they kind of turn from cops to criminals. It's a good movie. I'll give that a B-. And then last night I started a new show on Apple TV called The Big Door Prize. I don't know if you've heard of this. It's a new show. You would know the main actor. I don't know his name, but I think he's Australian. But the whole premise of the show is basically everyone in this town, a random machine shows up in this like convenience store, and if you give it $2, you do the machine. It spits out a card, and it tells you what your life potential is. And so everyone starts being obsessed with this and starts like changing their life. It's pretty interesting. It's like sci-fi type. I'll give that a B-. I watched the first 3 episodes of that.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Light week.
Little light week, yeah. I don't know what I've been doing. What have I been doing?
Light week. It was very heavy week for me. I watched a lot of television.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I feel like me and you went on for so long.
It's because I've been walking so much. You know?
I could have. I
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Sound like me.
You guys have been locked up. I've been just living life.
I could have talked about Love Is Blind for another 3 hours.
I know. It's so good.
Love Is Blind's got me absolutely locked in right now.
All right. Well, those are the things we watched this week.
It's time for the weekend, guys. We're getting into spring. Maybe you're looking to get outside, have some fun with some friends. Look no further than a trip to Topgolf. I've been to the one in New Jersey. It's great. It's a great way to hang out with friends. You honestly can just play all these games. You don't have to be a great golfer. It doesn't matter. They have great food. You can order everything at just hang, a lot of appetizers, snack on stuff. It's a perfect Saturday afternoon trip in my mind. Even if you don't golf, it doesn't matter. Everyone can play Topgolf, even if no one can golf. It's the only place that you can play around and then order another, or hit a slice and then grab a slice. You can have all the fun of outside, but with the comforts of inside. Comfy heated bays in the winter and cool bays in the summer. So like I said, we're getting into springtime. You can go where you're kind of like inside, outside. You get the best of both worlds. So it's golf. It's not golf. It's Topgolf. Download the app, book a bay, and come play around.
Quick Vanderpump update, which is going to be
it's kind of a, honestly, maybe we should just make this like a one more thing over at Sir.
So
one more thing at
Vanderpump. Raquel spent the night at Tom and Ariana's home this week while Ariana was away. Ballsy, disrespectful, all
just
of it.
Just fucking get a hotel.
Or go to Raquel's apartment. Like, Tom had no problem going to Raquel's apartment before.
Their home. Stop bringing her there.
It's not Tom's house, right? It's Tom and Ariana's house.
Yeah.
Like, it would be different if it was Tom's house. It's Tom and Ariana's house that they got together.
So weird.
I mean, it wouldn't really, like, it's fucked up in general, but I'm just saying, like, it's their house they got together. That was a thing that was very talked about, that they bought this house together. Yeah. Like, just wild.
A rep for Sandoval tells Page 6 Raquel certainly did not sleep over. She stopped by Tom's house on the way to her interview for Vanderpump Rules at Evolution Studios on Wednesday afternoon. Okay.
Well, she slept over before.
She's got a lot of bags in her hands, so where are the bags coming from?
She slept
bags there, bags
home. Don't act like, oh my God, she's never slept there, because they were sneaking around, and she slept in that house in the guest room. So she slept there before.
Yeah.
So just another crazy update. Yep. I saw Lala talk a lot about.
I haven't watched this week's episode yet.
Neither have I.
But talk about TV again.
Lala talked on her podcast about the reunion, and she said that, the producers like pulled the cast, called them before, and was like, "Do you want to just jump right into this Tom and Raquel thing, or should we give everyone like their time? Everyone has a storyline." And Lala was like, no, everyone should have their time to like talk about their storyline, like whatever. And then she was like, as soon as we sat down, that was over. Yeah. She was like, she goes, I couldn't even look at them, what was sitting across from me. Like,
yeah, I mean, how could you? Like, and it's also, everything comes back to it, right? So it's like, even if you try and talk about the storyline from the season, no matter what, it's like, okay, for Lala, like Lala's like, yeah, me and Raquel were having issues. At the beginning of the season, that is gonna just turn into Lala being like, you fucking sleeping with Sandra, like there's no way it doesn't get to that.
It's gonna go back to Tom and Raquel every time. Yeah. There's been rumors that 2 castmates got into a fight. People are thinking it's Schwartz.
I saw that, but I feel like
Schwartz and James Kennedy. That. It was confirmed by Andy Cohen.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, all I saw was that Jax had said that there was like a brawl.
Yeah, there were. Andy did too.
Oh.
So some were like, is it the 2 Toms? But I don't think that's true, which would be awesome. If we had Tom versus Tom, would be amazing. But I think it's Schwartz and James. So I just can't wait for this reunion to come out. Alex Cooper posted on her Instagram story. People were asking her to have Ariana on, and she explained that she would have the first interview with Ariana after the 3-part reunion aired, and that she is not sure that it's like not worth it, but like she was like, would people still want to see that, because we're going to get everything on the reunion,
right? You'll get all the answers,
we are getting everything every day. Like, is it something people are still gonna want? Like, regardless, Ariana's badass, but like, is this by that time, whatever. So then people were like, oh, and then she deleted the stories, and the people were like, oh, confirmed 3-part reunion. Like she just told everyone it's gonna be a 3-part reunion.
Yeah, it's always. It's always a 3-part reunion.
It always is, but listen to what the people don't want. We want it 5 hours in a row one night. I want to sit down on my couch and not move for 5 hours and watch this whole thing unfold.
Yeah.
If only. If we could watch movies for 4 hours, we could watch 4 hours of this in one night. Yeah. Just saying, Bravo. That's just true. Saying. But that's the end. That's the Vanderpump update.
And now our actual one more thing.
Yes. One more thing.
I guess I can kind of just sort of shift mine to...
I'm blanking.
You forget what yours is?
I think I saved it, though. But I'm completely blanking.
the Jonas Brothers on TikTok have just been like heavily, like you can just tell that they have quite the social strategy when it comes to the label and what they're pushing and what they're doing. They're posting so many TikToks, and sometimes it like comes off where it doesn't really make sense, but not that it doesn't make sense. It's the newer people who don't remember when the Jonas Brothers like were making YouTube videos and spoof videos. Like they were doing so much. Like Joe has always been so funny that the TikToks just make sense for him, but they're just posting so much, doing collaborations, like inviting TikTokers to events. Like really clearly their social strategy is planned out for this new album big time. But my guy, Octopus Lover, made a video about Diet Coke, finding out that Coke Zero has been made, and Nick duetted it, and he was Coke telling Diet Coke. It was very funny.
Honestly, just solid acting on
phenomenal acting. Nick's a good actor.
Yeah, I watched.
Nick's a good actor.
Did you ever? You still have never watched that series of that he was in about like UFC type?
The MMA? No, I
did?
I have not watched the full show, but I had seen a decent amount of it.
I watched that.
Oh yeah, I think because I watched it, right?
With Frank Grillo? Yeah.
I don't know.
It was called
Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I watched
Animal
that over the pandemic.
Kingdom? No, Animal Kingdom.
No, Animal Kingdom was something else. I don't know if Nick Jonas was in Animal Kingdom.
Kingdom.
It's Kingdom.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom's another show.
Like about animals?
Kingdom, yes.
Yeah. Nick Jonas
was also great in Scream Queens. That's when he and Glenn Powell became buddies because they were both on Scream Queens. But very good, very funny. And it like now created this whole other thing. Like they were like just very well done.
Coca-Cola
good acting.
has to be so pumped. They were commenting
on all of them. Had to have been thrilled. A lot of press for Coke. Pepsi. This was actually my other one more thing. Pepsi went through a rebrand. Got a new logo coming out. It's very interesting. Like sometimes I'm just like, what stems a company like Pepsi wanting to do a rebrand? And also like, what do those conversations look like? Because the logo, it's different, but it's not like groundbreakingly different.
Yeah.
But in their mind, they're probably like, we changed so much.
This is the first rebrand since 2008.
Yeah.
For them.
Which obviously is a big thing. I just
Coca-Cola can never like, I mean they can rebrand, but they won't change their font
like there's
or
just some, it's just so iconic sometimes where it's like you don't need to change it.
What do you like more, Diet Coke or Coke Zero?
Diet Coke.
I don't really know the difference, to be honest.
Coke Zero tastes more like
Coke
regular
Zero
Coke.
tastes more like Coke.
How? Like what's the difference between like the actual ingredients?
I have no idea.
Diet Coke has all that chemical shit that makes it diet.
I know, but if they both have 0 calories, it's like...
No, there's other stuff though, I think.
I like Coke better than Diet Coke, but...
Some people just love Diet Coke.
Some people just really love Diet Coke.
I like Diet Coke.
I like Diet Coke, but I like Coke better, regular Coke.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the day, if I'm just looking for like a little boost or something, I'll do like a Diet Coke because I'm like kind of wild for
me. Or sometimes you just like crave
raw
Pepsi.
dog a Coke in the middle of the day. I never crave a
sometimes
Pepsi.
You're just like in the mood for something else.
Yeah, I don't ever crave a Pepsi.
It's like when I could get like authentic Mexican food, but sometimes I'm like I'm kind of craving Chipotle right now. Like not, you know what I'm saying?
Like I like
it has
Taco
a certain
Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's just what you're in the mood for.
I cannot for the life of me remember my one more thing. Cannot remember. Remember, I was like, I got it. I
remember. Always.
Brain fog so bad right now. I cannot fucking remember what my one more thing is. But I don't know. I'm gonna post something
from TikTok.
Oh, I remember what my one more thing is.
Oh,
it's not really from TikTok. But I remember Selena Gomez is releasing these lip oils from Rare Beauty. I'm very excited about it. That's my one more thing. Very, very simple.
So your team
fucking
Selena.
Rare Beauty #1 fan.
Very simple. I love Rare. I love Rare Beauty as well.
Rare Beauty, if you want to sponsor us, call us. I use literally everything.
I love Rare Beauty, but I'm really excited for these lip oils because they're like they look so hydrating, but also have a tint. And they're basically coming in all the colors that the blush does. And there's so many different blush colors.
Way to pair
and
it.
there's good pinks and nudes and browns. And I am so excited for these lip oils. That was my one more thing. It's as simple as that. Just something I'm excited about.
Yeah, super fair.
And that's it.
I think that wraps it up.
That wraps up malfunctioning. That wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Make sure you guys are subscribing on YouTube. We hit 119,000. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. We love you guys. And we will talk to you on Monday.